Good morning. So we got back from vacation last night, and yeah, it's the next day. We Vacation was good. I got a little bit of color. I don't know if it's like super obvious on camera. Maybe it will be whenever we're at the gym later. But yeah, vacation was good. Very much needed. I really needed a break from just the routine in general and work, but honestly, a little bit too much because when I got back last night, I had just crap just all over my house and just dishes everywhere. It was just not a good night. Just a whole bunch of cleaning. I'm still cleaning this morning, but anyway, it's actually July 4th, and later we have plans to go to my parents and hang out by the pool. But yeah, for right now I'm really just kind of cleaning and just kind of hanging out in the morning before I go to the gym and kind of do all the plans that I got going on. But I guess I want to talk about like what the plan is as far as like food and training's gonna stay the same. Training is gonna be bodybuilding training still. Nothing's changing there. I'd argue even when you have like even when you're going through like a diet phase, and even when you're changing phases, like I don't think the intensity of your training should be that much unless you're like literally a week from stepping on stage and you want to actually minimize muscle damage. I think that is what they always say, but that's not my area of expertise, so I don't know. But for the average everyday person, yeah, I don't think training should really change depending on your diet. I think you should just, whatever energy that you have to give in your workout, that's just how much you have. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a matter of like, are you going to give as much as you have on any given day that you work out, in my opinion. But anyway, woke up, and before I got in the shower, weighed in. It was 193 with the camera, but I think it was like 192 without the camera, like 192 and some change. So basically what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to maintain at this weight for, I think, 2 months. That's probably the plan. I think that's going to be a good balance. Not that I was in a crazy deficit. I was losing, maybe a pound a week of body fat. And so, I mean, that probably, I think mathematically it's, you have, for every pound of, physical body fat that you actually lose, it's, I think the general range is 3,000 to 3,500 calories. So, by that metric, that means we were probably in like a 500 calorie deficit. So nothing super crazy, nothing really super stressful on my body. It's not like I really need to go into another dieting phase, but I like this. I don't really want to have to not be as strict, but just like have that in the back of my mind. So I'm going to hang out here at this body weight for 2 months, and then the plan is to cut down. So this is, first meal back that I'm having is I'm finishing off this thing of orange juice. So this is less than 8 ounces, but I'll round up. So 8 ounces, 110 calories. I have 6 slices of bacon in the oven right now. For those of you, obviously you guys know, post-vacation means absolutely no food in the house. And with no food in the house, the zero desire to cook anything either. So we're doing things real simple. So 8 fluid ounces of orange juice. I have my coffee. 6 ounces, or not 6 ounces, 6 strips of bacon, which is 90 calories for every 2 slices. So 270 plus 110. We're right at about 400. And then I'm going to have a Greek yogurt, which is 120 calories. So that's going to be 520. And probably after my workout is I'm gonna have a protein bar. So that is 30 grams of protein for the bacon, and another 20 with the Greek yogurt, so that's 50. So right there, we're at 50 grams of protein at around slightly less than 600 calories. Not bad for throwing stuff together right before the gym. So, but yeah, I just wanted to this is just post vacation, but this is also the first day of like of me doing something different. So yeah, I wanted to share kind of what the plan is and kind of what I'm doing. So, but yeah, this is basically my strategy. So I kind of did this on the cut too, but basically what I'm doing is I'm tracking in a vague sense the amount of calories that I'm having, but not tracking in necessarily like keeping myself over, but just making sure I know what I have, so that way when it comes to the end of the day and I'm craving for a snack, I have an idea in my head of, okay, what exactly are going to be good options that's not going to put me into a surplus of calories. What's going to keep me at my maintenance. And then I always track my protein, just because I always want to make sure that I'm hitting that as much as possible, as not as a natural guy, but it's just always something. It's always good to prioritize and make sure you can get as much protein as you can within reason. And by within reason, I think the consensus is pretty clear that if you can shoot for a gram of protein per pound of body weight that you have, you're pretty much optimizing as much as you can. So that's basically what I'm always shooting for, is that. But yeah, that's the diet. Today is Thursday, and I don't really like to change up the days that I don't like to change up what I work out on the days that I do it. It's really important for me to have a set routine. It helps. For me, it just helps center my mind and what I'm doing. And honestly, particularly what I need to do better about is, center my mind and have a set routine. But also, I need to organize and clean my house, so that way I'm not stressed out about having a bunch of stuff lying around. That is one thing. If you are, if you're big in the optimization thing and all the trends for optimizing your daily routines and all of that stuff, a lot of people are in the fitness industry, which is nothing wrong with that, but I think it's a bit of diminishing returns, to be honest. But that's another video. But one thing I would say is, take a look at your living space. Take a look at your bedroom. Take a look at your home. Take a look at your car. The places where you spend the most time in. Take a look at your work area, at your work. Think places where you spend the most time in, the environment that your brain is around. Your brain is going to be shaped by your environment. And so, if you can clean up your environment, it may surprise you the different ways it can help kind of clean up and provide some clarity to your brain and your thinking and your stress management and all that stuff. So, and again, I need to do better about that. So that is one thing that I'm going to try and work on while filming. I was filming just a few minor things, just to have a fun intro montage, getting back into the swing of things of YouTube. And I was just noticing, I was like, don't show that, that's disgusting, don't show that. Yeah, no, wipe the counters down before you show that. It was just so many little things. I was like, dear Lord, I have got to actually clean. I was like, this might be why I'm feeling like I'm running around all the time and all that stuff. But yeah. But yeah, so I'm talking way too much about other stuff. But yeah, for today, so we're going to do back and biceps. Uh, it is the 4th of July. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but yeah, it is the morning of 4th of July. I know the gym closes at 3. We're probably going to get there around 11 to noon. Yeah, I'm hoping I can film some. I hope so. Um, I should be able to at least a little bit, but again, I'm not really sure how much we're going to be able to do, but yeah. That is the plan. So we're going to do back and biceps. Really enjoying back and biceps, honestly, just prioritizing a lot of vertical pulling and decently heavy horizontal rows. At the moment, I do 3 back exercises, and between the 3 exercises, I think it comes out to 9 working sets. And then my biceps are 2 exercises, and it's either 6 or 7. It honestly just depends if I'm feeling like throwing in a drop set or a rest pause set at the end of my bicep exercise, or at the end of my workout on the last bicep exercise. There's some structure to it. It's just kind of, sometimes it's just what I'm feeling. But yeah. So the workout shouldn't take much more than an hour. But yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to prioritize. Always growing my lats, but also I've been trying to grow like my upper back thickness. I don't know what happened. And it could also just be like, this is just in my head too. It's just like, it's always trying to find a delicate balance of like training for width, but then also training for thickness. And for a long time, I was only concerned about width. And I think now it's gotten to the point where, not that I've neglected it, but I think the width has caught up. And so now, instead of doing over biasing vertical training to train, you know, the width of the lats, I think now we need to go back to a much more like 50-50 or close to 50-50 balanced approach in between the 2 days of the week that I hit back, of course, but so that way everything starts to grow at a bit of a more even pace. So yeah, but that's the plan. So I will see you guys at the gym. Alright, yeah, so that was about what I thought it was gonna be at the gym, unfortunately. Yeah, we couldn't get any footage of the workout today, but hopefully posing footage looks halfway decent. I don't know, it might not. To be honest, I wasn't really like super in a great mood working out. It was kind of one of those things where I was just like, there's a lot of people, I'm super uncomfortable. Yeah, my brain was just all over the place. I have a bunch of stuff that is going wrong in my house right now that I'm just trying to deal with. And so, yeah, it did not work out with the footage today. But regardless, you know, sometimes you got that kind of day. And it's always better to kind of go into the gym and do something rather than do nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it's always better to at least go in, move your body, sweat a little, which, I mean, it was not the case. Like, the workout was good. It was as good as any other workout. I mean, it was very effective. And I mean, my back is thrashed, but it's just like my mentality is not great. kind of, yeah, just really aggravated stuff outside the gym. So and then, yeah, also aggravated with the fact that, you know, I can't record because there's a billion people in the gym and it's just super annoying. But regardless, so we got the workout done. It's good. I'm gonna try and just kind of go home and do some more chores, man. I mean, this is as real as it gets. This is nothing. This is no, like, you know, Hollywood influencer fancy stuff. I mean, I'm gonna show people kind of day to day on what, you know, just normal life is, to be honest. And sometimes it's one of those days where it is not good and things do not go to plan, and you basically just do the best you can. So, you know what? I think we're gonna call the video here. Yeah, I think we're just gonna, we're gonna end the video here. And yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Yeah, if there's anything that you guys are curious about what I'm doing for training, or how I should explain, you know, the way I view my food, what I'm doing for my food, you know, anything like that, leave them in the comments below and I'll get to them. You know, these videos are more vlog style, I guess. Like, they're more just kind of chill and relaxed. I'm not like a super, you know, I like to be cinematic. I like to dabble in stuff, but, you know, there's other channels for that. And this is more just kind of like, this is more kind of just like what I do and my life. And if the theme of the video happens to be that, I will totally build a video around that. If you guys got any questions or whatnot, yeah, just leave them. Yeah, just leave them below. But anyway, I'm gonna go. You guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video.